It is the Sunday, 3rd of May, and it's been not a very productive week or a very eventful week. There is very slim chances and opportunities on the charts. I have no plan or structure for this video. It's kind of a little yap about where I currently am and a bit of the frustrations that I want to share with you with actually going through your first funded phase. It is not as simple as you may originally think. You might see a load of those gurus, or I don't even have any hate to them, but just they have such a good system that they have developed to pass an evaluation in three days, right? They use that 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. I'm trying to find the best things. I want to replicate that, but I also am fighting against the point of view where I can't rush, because the moment I start to rush things is the moment I start to lose focus on the actual A+ quality setups and taking a trade to follow the plan, and rather just focus on the results. So it is very, very important to stick to the original plan, which is to stick to your plan, follow it, be very patient. The biggest part of trading, which I think a lot of you who are watching this, well, the few of you that are watching this, I thank all of you for subscribing and supporting, is if you're going through the same thing as me, it's all psychology. The biggest battle that needs to be won when you're trading is to never let the other voice in your head say, just take the trade, just take the trade, because you think it's going to go in the right direction. Or when you get into this mindset of, I'm getting a trade today, you actually end up getting a validation, but when you look at the trade outcome and it wasn't what you expected, even if it was a win, that actually wasn't a strategy. It's because your mind is playing games that tells you, oh, this is a level, we'll take this. Oh, price action's near this point, so we're going to go take this because it's validated, right? Even in your mind, you're thinking it's an A+ setup, but actually it's not, because the whole agenda you set yourself for the entire day was, I'm taking a trade today. And that's, again, something that I'm continuing to fight against. Now, one thing I wanted to go over was actually missing opportunities. So, on the charts, this was on Friday's session. So I took one break-even trade this week, and that was on Tuesday, I believe. But the one thing I want to focus on now is a missed opportunity. You will get a lot of missed opportunities on the charts, no doubt. In my career, in my experience, trading live accounts, I have missed many, many trade opportunities, and I have no problem with it. Now, why did this one bother me so much on Friday is because, one, it happened later session, so my focus on the charts sort of shifted. I was getting ready to come off of the charts. Again, that's something you shouldn't actually do. It's still part of the trading day, and you can start to see things set up. If you really want it, you're going to stay on the charts. So price action on the 1 hour broke the low. 4 hour broke the low. It retested that current low. So that was the last validation that I was looking for on price. We understood that the daily structure is bullish. We're waiting for pullbacks and retest to break lows before validity on break at a highs. That's exactly what we got. So when price action came down super quickly, the moment price action closed on the 5 like this, which is an inverse candle, it's a doji, so you're typically going to see a push up, you should be looking to take rebreak at the highs here. You had a 5 open, bottom wick, develop the lows, so now your stop loss is below the lows, you've got a break of the high set up, and price action pushes up. That is a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. That's a 2.04 risk to reward ratio. So for me, I missed that trade opportunity. It happened at, I think it was quite late. What time was this? 4:10 p.m. I should have taken this. I should be in this trade position. You'd be setting risk off the table there. You had a pretty decent level on risk off actually too, which was these highs. I think it was the 30 highs based off of there. And that was also the rebreak of the daily high. So yeah, it's a big bummer for me that I missed that trading opportunity. I'm not happy about it at all, because there comes a time in your career where perhaps maybe you haven't done it as long as me, but everyone in this game is very desperate to kind of get profitable as quickly as possible. And disclaimer, I am not profitable yet. This is my first evaluation. I'm documenting the journey from me now to becoming profitable. And so far, we're still 54% across to passing the evaluation to get to the funded phase. So we're not even funded yet. Now, in this game, in this career, the goal is to get profitable. And this is where patience is very, very key. And also it means making mistakes. You want to limit the amount of opportunities that you miss on the charts. Why? Because it takes more time. For a trading day like Friday, where you had a lot of price action that didn't give you validity, you need to learn how to act upon those tiny quick decisions that happen. You have to be switched on. You can't just relax and take your focus off the charts to do something else. So in this case, all it took was that 5 minute to quickly come down, break the lows, and within the next 5 minute candle, price has already pushed you up. I missed that opportunity, and it was too late for me to take because I already saw price up here before I identified price action had an opportunity down here, because you re-broke the lows. My focus was off of the charts. So I guess the main moral of today's video that I want to publish is, one, my progression this week has actually gone nowhere because I only took a trade on Tuesday, and then I took a 1 contract size in and out candle closure on Friday, which was a result of minus 10 ticks, minus $10. And that's just to reset my 7-day trading day, because Monday is a bank holiday. So for London, bank is shut. We have potential on Monday, New York. But assuming that we don't have a trade on Monday, then I would be breaching my rules for not having a trade within 7 days. So that's what I did. I took on Friday a quick, short position, which was minus 10 ticks, just to reset my 7 days. And I think that is needed. So aside from that, even that is logged into the journal. That basically is it. It's a little bit of a progression from an update from last week, as well as the missing opportunities. Do not be afraid to miss opportunities. However, you have to start to understand that the more opportunities you start to miss and you brush off, the slower you're going to get to where you want to go, because you're not taking it seriously enough. And I think for me, that is what I want to tell myself, is it is late session, but you still have to put focus on the charts. Set alerts, right? If you have the rebreak of the low, set an alert so it pings you. Have conditions, set conditions, that's what I want to say. Set conditions for yourself to enter the markets, or to just come back to the desk and look and reevaluate price when you have price hit X point on your charts. When you get that ding, when you get that notification, you come back to the charts, you reset, you look at it, you analyze, and you say, okay, first requirement's met, now we can look to build the narrative again, and then look to take that trading position. So it avoids you from taking the focus off and completely missing your position. And that's what we're focusing on again for next week. Is we're probably anticipating another week of very slow price action, but we're going to have to take the most advantage and the most opportunity that we can to take advantage of the markets. So keep focused, and that really is it. The game is simple, trading is simple. It's just this that makes it difficult, and for me, this is the hardest part of trying to get through and executing, because I would be up 190 ticks this week, and I'd be a little bit further across into the fully funded phase. I have 2 weeks left before I fly out. I would really like to get this done. If we don't, then again, it's not the end of the world, but it's going to put a little bit more strain on me when I'm out overseas in Asia, trading different markets in market hours, and obviously energy levels, psychology, and being busy with family and so on and so forth, and enjoying my time. But really, I'm still trying to document the journey. We're still trying to get this evaluation done and lock in with the process. So aside from that, I hope you have a fantastic trading week next week. And this is providing good value for myself, a good journal for myself, and hopefully good value for you too.